everyone, I know this isn't a typical video that you would usually see on my channel, but I thought I would take you through something very interesting. This is a mansion that I built in The Sims 4. If you are interested in me talking about this build, go ahead and keep watching. If you just want the music, there is an unnarrated version of this tour as well. There are two driveway gates either side. There's kind of a circular driveway, and the reason it looks so square is because I did go ahead and use outdoor flooring instead of terrain. These doors that we're going through come from the pack Get Famous. If you're a Sims builder and you're interested in this, or you just want to play this in your game, you'll definitely need the Get Famous pack, as well as a few others. This is a little outdoor eating area, courtyard place. You've got a fountain, then there's two picnic tables. I'm not really the best with outdoor decorating, so if you want something more, you can put that in when you get it. This is the guest house. Every one of these windows has curtains on it. Again, I didn't really do too much with decorating, but you can obviously fix that. Guest house has obviously got a bed, some bookshelves, a closet, a TV, a dresser, and you saw the mirror as we come in. We've got a bathroom that we're about to go into, and this guest house is very long, but it's also very narrow. What may surprise you, I think I mentioned this in the title, the unnarrated version, is that it is a 50 by 50, not a 64 by 64. And I'm really glad that I was challenged to do this instead of a 64 by 64, because honestly, it just made this a lot better. I thought it was going to be really cramped, but it isn't. If you come through here and you go through these stone archways here, you come into the second courtyard, which is literally just a sunbathing area. Off to your right, we're going to turn in just a second. There we go. You'll see some archways with some mirrors and some lighting. The cheat bb.move objects was used for that, but since Sims really aren't going to be walking there, it should still be functional. You got a fireplace and a window and a little side door so that if for some reason you need to get out quickly from there, like if there's a fire in that fireplace, you can do that. I've never actually played with that fireplace before, so I don't know if it causes fires very easily. But now we're going to go through the grand wrought iron double door entrance, and oh my gosh, I love this so much. And this is your entry foyer. You've got the stairs off to the right, formal living room to the front, which we're going to save for last because it's really pretty. And this is our formal dining room. Even though you can't have this many Sims in a house unless you have the mod MC Command Center, this dining room can seat 14, so it's very much like a real house. I could have just had it seat 8, but the thing is that there was a lot of space in the dining room, so I just figured why not give it a long table. This is the kitchen. Parenthood and Get Together were really big resources for this kitchen. You can see there's a little round window above, well, little, it's actually very big, a round window above the sink. You've got two fridges, very Italian kitchen, stone walls, stone flooring. This is very Tuscan. One could argue that it's Spanish style too, but I personally think it's more Tuscan. You've got a very basic laundry room here with some counters and a sink and a washer and dryer in black. And then when you come over here, you do have a powder room as well. So this is like your family powder room. I did not have a room to put a formal powder room, unfortunately, so this is your only little powder room in the house, but since it's not a real house, it doesn't really matter. This, those stone archways that you see, that looks out to like the eating courtyard area, and this little outdoor hallway takes you into the garage, which is a 2-car garage. Pardon that one random piece of flooring that was fixed before we uploaded it to Gallery, because we went ahead and recorded this before we uploaded it to Gallery. And you can see there's windows off to the left in this little outdoor hallway, and then there's arches off to the right. So it's a very nice space. You won't have to worry about like rain or something. I mean, I'm talking about this as if it's a real house, but I mean, if it was a real house, that'd be something you'd be concerned about. This is the informal family room. I'm so glad I found this paneling because it's gorgeous. You have a rookie mistake there where the windows are lower, but that's okay. Wood burning stone hearth, nice brown couches, a big breakfast table that can seat, I think it can seat either 6 or 8. You got a nice big TV and a dresser there. And now we're here in the outdoor balcony. You've got a barbecue grill. And those long line of iron doors goes out to into the formal living room. You've got some red lawn chairs, and then through these stone arches, which are open air, by the way, so this is an open air outdoor balcony, you've got a pool, which is really nice. It's very long and kind of narrow. I wish I'd had more room to make it a bit wider, but that's okay. You've got a diving board on this side. And then on the other side where the barbecue grill is, you have a ladder. So, very versatile. This is a very nice outdoor pool. You can see there's balconies upstairs. Actually, it's one big balcony. And we'll take a look at that when time permits. But now we're going to come back through the outdoor lawn chair area. Again, if you're not fond of these decorations, again, I'm not really the best with outdoor decorating. So you can definitely go ahead and implement your own if you are interested in this on the gallery in The Sims 4. And it is on the gallery. I'm not going to link it in the description because it's easy enough to I think it's easier to go searching in the gallery itself by typing in the username Simi_Femi. I've typed that in the comments of the unnarrated version of this tour, but I'll also put it in the description of this one as well. Now we're going to come through the entryway again, and we're at the 2-story staircase area. I love this area. You're going to see I go through this multiple times, but I can't help it. It's beautiful. And now we come into the 2-story library. And this is just beautiful. It's definitely for a very learned person. We have a computer here, and you already saw the back of it, but I will mention that if you're a Transformers fan, you know that back of that computer looks like the key to Vector Sigma. If you're a Transformers Prime fan, and I love that computer. I try to use it everywhere I can, and it's really awesome. And now we're going to come around, and we're going to turn to the right, and we're going to enter into the formal living room. Now this space was actually really hard to decorate because it was really long, but it was also really narrow. So I couldn't really figure out what to do with it. Fortunately, I fit everything I wanted to fit. I think this is my favorite part. This was literally just me not knowing what to do with this space, but it actually turned out really nice. So you've got indoor fountains. I did go ahead and break down the flooring so the fountain water actually runs onto grass. So, like, you're not going to get fountain water on your wooden floor. Like, not that that matters in The Sims, but just I think about it from an IRL standpoint. This is my favorite thing ever. This is the black and gold piano. I'm pretty sure that comes with Get Famous, but I'm not sure as well, so you may want to check that. Leopard print chairs, bars that definitely come with Get Famous. And these wrought iron doors, by the way, they don't come with Get Famous, they actually come with Get Together. So I just thought I would make that aware. Now we're going to come down into the basement, which is just marvelous. You've got 2 rooms down here. This is the wine cellar. Now, BB.Move Objects was responsible for these arches. If they fuse into the walls and you can't see the wine cellar behind them, simply turn Move Objects on and then replace the arches. It was very simple to do. I have never seen anyone do a wine cellar like that, so if you want to know how I did it, I can do a tutorial. Now this is probably my favorite room in the basement. This is the indoor Roman bath, and oh my gosh, stupid rookie, I forgot the pool trim. But I don't think it honestly matters down here, but this is more like, I guess, the parents' pool. I mean, this is more a house definitely for a teenage family. There's not really any kids stuff in here, but the idea for this house actually, when I was coming up with the family for it, was that it's kind of for like an Italian mafia family, hence like the 2-story grand intimidating library and like all the stone and everything. It just has that like evil dungeon castle look, but it's really cool as well. I tried to keep this area in particular very well lit, and the wine cellar really well lit, because it's supposed to be like really soothing. And now we're going to come back through the formal living room. Hang on, I was having trouble with my camera angling. There's the bar there, and we're just gonna keep going. You've seen all this before. I had a little issue with me panning my camera up too far, so if I do a house tour in the future, I'll definitely keep that in mind not to do that. This is the entrance going up to the second floor. Now we're actually going to go up to the second floor. And I had to kind of pan my camera down a little bit, but this is the second floor of the two-story library. This was originally going to be a bedroom, but when I realized how small it was, I'm like, okay, this is going to be a two-story library. So there you go. There it is. I love it. The bookshelves up here aren't necessarily functional. There's 2 of them that are, but, you know, whatever. Here's another look down. Sorry about all my viewers that are afraid of heights, but that's a look down at the two-story entryway. Now we're in probably my favorite of the teenagers' rooms. This is the son's room, or either that or it could be a really gothic girl's room. It's up to you. But it's the black and red room. I absolutely love this space. I'm definitely more of a dark gothic person. So this is definitely more of a room for me. But it could be for like a son or, like I said, a really gothic daughter. Black and red bathroom. I love that wood flooring. I think that comes with vampires. I know that mirror comes with Get Famous, but, you've even got a little narrow window here in the bathroom, so it's not all that dark. And now we are going to go onto the Juliet Balcony. Actually, it's not a Juliet Balcony, it's a big balcony. I didn't decorate out here because I did not know what to do up here, so if you really want some ideas for decorating, check out other builders, because I'm not the best with, like, decorating as far as the exterior, and I'm not really best with clutter either, so that's why this is there. I love that wall of curtains that I did. That's actually inspired by another build that my partner actually did on this account, because we have a joint Sims username. I love this particular area that I did. I didn't use handrails. I used the arched, like, railing windows. And again, sorry to all my, like, people that are afraid of heights. I love that area. I love being able to look down and see the first floor. I think it's just really marvelous. Now we're going to go into the teenage daughter's room. This is every cliquey, popular teenage girl's bedroom ever. Light pink, white, really pretty, gorgeous curtains on the windows. Those came from Get Famous. Beautiful princess bed. I loved the little archway, separate sitting room area that I did. She has 2 accesses out to the balcony. She's got several closets. It's really nice in here. And the cool thing about this balcony is that there's a little arched window area, so you can't just go directly into that balcony, because that balcony is for the master. But if for some reason they needed mom or dad or something, they could easily kind of get to them if they needed to. Like, I mean, someone could literally just climb through that window if it was an IRL house, but anyway. This is her bathroom. It's basically the mirror image of the son's bathroom. Beautiful wallpaper. I think this is even the same wallpaper in the red room, just in pink. And obviously she's got a vanity so that she can do all her makeup and whatever. And that was the daughter's room. Again, this beautiful archway railing area. And again, I'm sorry to all my afraid of heights people, but I really love looking at that. Now we're going to take a look down this red carpeted hallway. You'll notice there are red curtains on the windows, same from the red room. And when we go down here and go through these grand doors, you enter into the master vestibule. This, I think, is my favorite area in the entire house. This, or the red room, is my favorite area in the entire house. I love this very much. This is the master bathroom, and oh my gosh, this area is just amazing. Everything matches, everything is symmetrical. I had a devil of a time, you'll see them in a second, but I had a devil of a time getting those curtains on the windows. Literally everything except the door, that's that single wooden door, is from Get Famous in here. That is a walk-in shower. You may want to raise up that shower head. I personally couldn't do it in the game because there just wasn't enough room for me to see, but if anyone can see better, can do it, you can. Walk-in toilet. Both of those do have windows. I know, it's weird, but, you know, it's not a real house, and if it were, they'd be frosted glass, so you don't have to worry about anything. This is the beautiful closet, and I just love it. My favorite parts, this was a last minute decision, but these counters with the vanity in the center. That vanity, by the way, is from Vintage Glamour, and that throne is from Get Famous. But I absolutely love this so much. It just adds just a whole other level of, like, pizzazz to it. This is a changing screen mirror with a platform, so your wife of the house can get ready. Again, that window's from Get Together, and those curtains are from Get Famous. There's definitely a very black and gold feeling. You just saw there a tiny little glimpse of a little long gold mirror in there as well. And this is the master bedroom. Very, very, very tiger printy. This is a very black and gold room. You have a beautiful ornate fireplace with a TV, tons of little sitting areas. There's a window that looks out to the teens' balcony as well as your own balcony. And now we're gonna go out into the master balcony, which I decorated in red because Italian houses to me are very red, and honestly, red is one of my favorite colors as well, so that's why I went ahead and decorated it. Again, there isn't that much out here. There's a lot more than in the other balcony that has like nothing. And again, if you're more of an outdoor decorator, please, if you want to download this and decorate it, you can. But now we're just gonna take a quick aerial look at the house. And I personally really like this look of the house, just the idea of the back balconies and the archways. It looks gorgeous on the map too. I built this on the 50 by 50 in Sulani, but you can honestly put it anywhere. I tried to make the lot very diverse, so that's why there's not that much like sand and there's more grass. But when you see this on any map, it's gonna look absolutely gorgeous because the archways on the back is just beautiful and brilliant. There's the archways, and I think you can see my sim standing out paused in the rain. So she's like not getting rained on because I did pause for this tour. And I think this was the perfect lighting for this house. And you can see there, that thing in the front, near the front doors, is actually a porte cochere, which in real life is where you would park your cars. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And expect more house tours in the future because I love doing this. Anyway, ciao, babies.